Hello everyone. Today we're diving into a topic that's critical for inclusivity in the digital age and space: accessibility in digital content creation. Accessibility ensures that people of all abilities can access and interact with digital products and information effectively. From websites to apps and multimedia content, accessibility is no longer optional. It's a cornerstone of creating fair and inclusive online experience for all. So, let's deep dive together and understand more about this critical space. Let's understand more about how we can incorporate accessibility in digital content. At its core, digital accessibility refers to enabling individuals with disabilities, whether visual, auditory, cognitive, or motor, to use and benefit from digital content. This requires careful consideration throughout the design and development process to ensure compatibility with assistive technology and usability for all. Accessible design follows four guiding principles. First, it needs to be perceivable. Information must be visible or otherwise understandable by all users, including those with sensory impairments. Then, it needs to be operable, which means that interfaces must work with a variety of input methods, such as keyboards, voice commands, or screen readers. After that, it needs to be understandable. Content should be clear and easy to comprehend for users with cognitive disabilities. And it needs to be robust. Digital content must function seamlessly across different technologies and platforms. But how do we get to have an accessible content? Well, we must follow those steps. First, we need to identify our audience. We need to understand the needs and preferences of your users, including those with disabilities. Then, we need to look on how we can use accessible technologies. Platforms like HTML5, CSS3, and ARIA are designed to support accessibility standards. After that, we need to structure the content effectively, organize information with clear headings, subheadings, and lists to enhance the navigation. We also need to provide alternative text. We need to ensure that images are described for users who rely on screen readers. We also need to enhance color contrast. We need to use combinations that are easy to distinguish even for users with visual impairments. And at last, we need to test for compatibility. We need to validate that the content is okay from an assistive technologies perspective, such as screen readers and keyboard navigation. But we can make this easier through emerging accessibility innovations like AI-powered tools, which automate tasks like transcribing audio or generating alt text for images, streamlining workflows for creators. We can also look at AR/VR accessibility, which provides innovative features such as visual or auditory feedback to make immersive experiences more inclusive. And also, we need to look at adaptive personalization, which allows users to customize features like font sizes, color schemes, and navigation controls, creating tailored experiences. But how do we break those barriers in terms of addressing accessibility? Even with those advancements, challenges remain. Common barriers include low color contrast, missing alt text, or forms that lack keyboard navigation. Addressing these issues requires to use a simple language in terms of what we write in our content. It means that we need to test content rigorously with users who have disabilities to ensure real world usability. And it means that we need to incorporate error handling and descriptive labels to enhance accessibility for forms and interactive elements. Lastly, we need to optimize accessibility compliance. In order to ensure digital accessibility, organizations can adopt those strategies, like develop accessibility policies, which can establish a consistent framework to guide accessibility efforts. We need to train our teams, which means educating employees on accessibility principles and practices, and it means that we need to leverage evaluation tools like WAVE, Accessibility Insights, and ACTS, which can identify and fix accessibility issues. Thank you. As you've seen, accessibility isn't just about compliance. It's about creating an inclusive digital world where everyone, regardless of their background and their gender and their needs, can participate and thrive. By integrating innovative tools, user-centered design, and continuous improvement, we can ensure that our digital spaces are welcoming to all of us. Let's embrace accessibility as a shared responsibility and an opportunity to innovate for inclusivity, because that's how we can reach all users. Thank you.